Well, I think people have this misgiving, perception or misconception about the movie industry. A lot of people think that it is umbrella, everybody can rush in when they don't have any other serious thing to do. They see the practitioners as not serious-minded persons, but even when they want to affiliate with us now, they want to associate with us because we are all doing well. And another thing is that everybody thinks it's a money-spinning venture. So those are the misgivings, those are the misconceptions. I'm not into politics, but I'm an armchair politician. I like to talk about Nigeria. I like to talk about people who administer Nigeria. But that does not make me a politician. But I'm a stakeholder. We're all political animals, so we talk about what goes on in the society. And I'm one of those that you will find very handy anywhere I find myself. We talk about the society. So if that is politics, well, I would say I play neighborhood politics. In Nigeria, no. I think politics in Nigeria is not the kind of politics that we read in the textbooks. It's so dirty in Nigeria, you have to put your life on the line. I don't know why. And again, is big business, quote and unquote. It's so monetized here. If I were in the advanced world, I probably would have been playing politics. I would reference a colleague's wife, Deji Adenuga's wife, Yemi Adenuga, who is a politician in Ireland, the Republic of Ireland. So that's the kind of politics I can play. You know, she was here, just like you, in broadcasting, and she left Nigeria. And today, she's a rep. She was voted for, in Dublin. So she represents the people of our community in the House. What a lovely story to tell. But it won't work like that in Nigeria. You have to sell your family land, sell your birthright, sell everything that you hold dear just to get into office in Nigeria and even play politics. It's so dirty here. It's so dirty. This is what we know. We read in the tabloid, social media will give us stories, even print and electronic media. So it's dirty. I would not want to play it here at all. It's so evident what we see when we accost them. You see the amount of power they exude. You see the affluence. You will see someone who is just there's no middle class in Nigeria anymore, but let's just say someone who had been struggling, and then suddenly he finds or she finds herself in politics, and then there's this sudden transformation. That person becomes so stupendously rich, and you'll be wondering, everything around that person now glitters. And then, so what do you make out of that? It's big business. Invest in it, and then you make all the money in this world. And we are all witnesses to what they do, and we see it is big one. Otherwise, nobody would tell any individual to buy an ordinary form for 1 million naira. It's insane. It's out of this world. But it is what it is. About 25 persons bought that form just for one political party, not all the parties. So you can imagine just selling forms and accruing 2.5 billion naira in a matter of few days. It's a mad setting. So if I buy an ordinary form for 100 million, so what do you expect me to do? Then we have not even gone into the election. Well, I'll still spend billions to buy people, buy votes, rig election. So I'm buying Nigeria. If I become the president, I own all of you, I buy all of you, I do whatever I like. And nobody questions the president. The governors, local government chairmen, all of them. It's huge business. Some sell a lot. Even they go as far as seeking loans from the banks to contest elections. Yeah. Well, I can't hold brief for them. I can't speak for them. But what I see, the only person that I know is a politician is Desmond Olushola Elliott, who is a member of the Lagos State House of Assembly. Well, everybody is a politician, but the partisan politician that we know that is of note is Desmond Elliott, because he's in the House. One can get involved in governance, not necessarily seeking political office, that is partisan politics. You can get appointed. For instance, if I become governor, I can make you special advisor on media or information. So then it doesn't say you're a politician. You can go in as a technocrat. So, but I think everybody has their own ambition and overview of life, what they want to do with themselves, whether they are in Nollywood or not. But politics is for everybody. Be you a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer. It's even interesting to note that we don't even find graduates of political science in politics. The only one of note was the former Senate President, Dr. Chuba Okadigbo. He was a political scientist. But you just find a sort of people in politics, lawyers, engineers, doctors, actors, and what have you. And some even agberos. Yeah, everybody is playing politics because it's the biggest business in Nigeria, above religion, because religion too is big business in Nigeria. I think it's very wrong and cruel for anybody to attack anyone on the person's stand or belief in the political engineering. Everybody has a right to support any candidate. It's very wrong for the public to attack those who support political candidates. Because they even have their own choices. So why are you attacking anyone? What everybody needs is get hold of your PVC, get out on election day and vote your preferred candidate. So simple. So why will anybody go on social media especially and howl insults on people for endorsing candidates? It's wrong. But there's nothing we can do to it. It's the pulse of the nation. So Nigerians run on that cloak of pretense to want to misbehave, but I don't think it's right. We all have reasons for doing what we do, as long as everything is done within the confines of the law. So nobody has a right to insult anybody. Nobody has a right to drag anybody. Nobody has a right to call anybody out on social media. You leave them as they are. After all, the actors are not the ones in government. But okay, we may influence people, but all the same, we still have right to support who we want. And everybody has access to social media anyway. So if I'm supporting you and my brother here supporting, it's all well and good. Freedom of expression, freedom of association. Yeah, it should, but I can't be too sure that it counts here. It should. That is why Nigerians would cast their vote and remain at the polling booth to see that the votes are counted before them. And they even snap. It's as bad as that. They snap the sheet, seeing the results, and they post on social media. But it shouldn't be that crude. It shouldn't be that raw. But it is what it is. This is Nigeria. Before the transportation of the ballot box to the collation center, a lot happens. So Nigerians just want to supervise. There's nothing wrong. Cast your votes and go home. Yeah, but whether we do all of that, the powers that be will still swing the decision in their favor. That is what happens here. This is Nigeria now. Politics in Nigeria is for the very wealthy people, high and mighty, and then maybe their stooges. The amount of idobalaying for people at the top may catapult you along the corridor of powers. Omo Dadani, he's very loyal, only respect, and then an electrician becomes a member of the House of Assembly because he's been doubling for the powers that be. And then the next thing, the electrician too becomes honorable. That one too will now be looking for people to double for him. So it's a vicious cycle. But you see how some good, well-groomed, very articulate men and women who are in politics. They are a beauty to behold. For instance, check the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He is the best that anybody can flaunt from this country. Talk about Fashola. Yeah, great minds. And see how many like that. I don't know why Adewumi Adesina is not like a president of Nigeria. World-class individuals, global brands. But good guys don't get to that office. It's for the tough and the rugged. No. That would be a wrong assertion or impression or assumption. No. You see, this endorsement thing, I would say, is an individual thing. I may stand up today and say I'm endorsing RMD as president of Nigeria. That's who I want. That's my choice. So you can't say, and when you talk about celebrities, for instance, I'm not a celebrity. I'm just a popular face. Because if I were a celebrity, I'll have come here with an entourage, like 20 cars, bodyguard, and all of that, You see the way Davido moves? That's So I'm not a celeb. I came here, only me and my God. So, but I accept that I'm a popular face. So, and I have the right to my opinions. I have a right to endorse any candidate of my choice without anybody attacking me. I don't see the reason for attacking me for making a choice. Just like people who attack make their own choices. So who attacks them? So that's the thing. And mind you, these attackers are all pretenders. When they see these candidates in their areas, within their vicinities, they troop all out to demand money. So when they are giving the crumbs, they mortgage their lives and their existence at least for the next 4 years. So why are they crying blue mother? Because everything is monetized. Even in Nigeria, to seek ways, just as where is TVC? Ask for anyone, because TVC is down the road. So Nigeria, the psyche of the average Nigeria is so bastardized that everybody thinks about money. And in most cases, this lure of crass materialism is the bane of the country, especially amongst the youth. If we are crying that those in government, those who administer Nigeria are wasteful, they are ostentatious, they embezzle, they misappropriate our funds, but check those that are not in government. Check the youth of Nigeria. You will see a young lad in his early 20s in SUVs, and he cannot explain how he has come about the vehicle. What has this guy done to buy this vehicle? You can't explain. So many. See the ladies, they live in posh areas, they don't have any definable work they do. But we all understand how it comes to that level. Everything is arrogated to the ruling class. Oh, they ruin Nigeria. But within us, what are we doing to checkmate them? Because for every leader, there is a follower. And then you should hold your leaders accountable, especially those in position of authority. Hold them accountable. Ask questions. Tell them, charge at them. You are not doing it right. But rather than the youth doing that, they go there to ask for money. And those ones have banks. Not just money. They own the banks. Just those, you. Okay, you don't have a car. Yeah, go and carry that SUV. And the guy is jubilating. You. Let them give you brandy. Some, just for a meal, they mortgage their existence. And they are the ones who will now run on social media and be crying foul. They insult people. You know, they don't even have real names. So imagine when you check their names, you can't even, you can't see the names. So why are they? And let me tell you, those who control Nigeria today have been in power for decades, in their 20s, 30s, and they are still the ones ruling this country. But you think it's easy to give way for the teeming youth to come in? You fight your way in there. You fight in your way. Nobody is going to give it to you on a platter of gold. Desmond Elliott found his way. He's there. His thinking will be so different now that he's there, as against when he was just, on set as an actor. So I think the youth of Nigeria, which constitutes 60% of the population, actually holds the ace, but they do not know how to use it. Well, it's not a big deal. Once you are not married to your friend, you are bound to go your different ways. Because I tell anybody, marriage is not a business venture. It's a life contract. Because if you read the Marriage Act, you are supposed to be together till death do you part. So if you marry for wrong reasons, you continue to fan the embers of those reasons that you have gotten married to your partner. If you have married a lady who has a flat tummy, won't she get pregnant? And after that, and she can't go back to her normal size, what happens? She does not attract you anymore. That's a problem. But if you can think deeply and you can look ahead, that okay, 40 years, 50 years together, you don't expect, even you, that a man that is complaining that the wife has lost her shape, check his tummy, check the way it looks. So we are very hypocritical in this part of the world, but I know that the socio-economic situation of the country affects almost all the homes. Unless you are a rogue, you steal government money, or you are an armed robber, a kidnapper, well, probably, or you are an olosho, or what have you. And then those are the ones that smile every day because they don't have issues. It's not even easy for most of them, because some of them, for instance, an olosho uses her body, and is that risky just to attract the cash. And some don't end well. Nigerians, we are highly spiritual here. But you see, like the Yoruba parlance, we say, so if you want it, you have to be daring. So that is that. None. I don't know. None. Because most of the people getting divorced are like children to me. Because if you look at my contemporaries, everybody is doing well. Is it RMD? Is it Antalanian? Is it Norbert Young? You are talking of children who got married through social media. They don't know themselves, because these are people who come brandishing cosmetics, because they are not true to themselves. Well, you don't know who you are living with. You go out there, everything is plastic, you are looking artificial, but when you now get to the real deal, I made a mistake. For instance, my wife is biracial, what you call half caste. I have seen what she will look like in the next 30, 40 years if I'm still alive. And she's still tripping me. Because I said to myself, I want to marry a fair-skinned person. I'll go for the original, not the bleached one. But once you are bleached up, you will become like tie and dye before me, Adire. Because you have so many colors all over your body. Then with berebi, they call stretch marks. And so you can't be, for me. I just wake up one day and run away from the house. I won't come back. So that's what I tell people. If you want to marry your friend, somebody who makes you laugh heartily. If you marry for material reasons, you go down through material things, because it will look like a business venture. So that's what I tell people. I'm married to my friend. She's taking me for who I am, not what I am. She didn't marry me because I'm an actor. She married my person. I like this guy's one-on-one. I like this guy is crazy. And then we are together. She understands me and I understand her. I'll just be there and be talking now. I'll be talking. You see, I've always relied on my strength, my talent to survive. And that's what I've been doing for many decades. I see myself like the palm tree. You know the palm tree, igi ọ̀pẹ. Every part of that palm tree is useful and can be converted to make money. Every part is not useless. That palm tree is the richest tree in the world. So I akin myself to that. So if there's no money, we will exist on what obtains now. If it's to go and dig the soil and then sweat out and get something in return, that's still money. Before paper notes came into existence, there were cowries that were used as money, legal tender. You could go and sweat it out for somebody on the farm, and you are giving the farm produce. That person has paid you for your service. So, but now, the legal tender is paper, either pound, dollars, yen, euro, Dutch mark, CFA, naira, and that's what we spend. I think that would be difficult, but if I have to stick to one stereotype, I would like to play, the man in the house, because I'm highly domesticated. Just be the man in the house, family person, and that's all.